don't know what it's called, but I'm calling it the hot dog, Fruit Loop hot dog.
So here's what I'm picturing, right? There's a bunch of guys stoned out of their mind with hot dogs, mac and cheese, bacon, and they're like, what else can we add to this? And then some dude's like, hey, you know what, man? Let's add some Fruit Loops to that, man. That'd be awesome. And they're just so stoned out of their mind that they eat it. And maybe they're like a kid of one of the executives for Cleveland, and that's how it got sold in the stadium. You had me at hot dog, you had me at mac and cheese, you had me at bacon. I'm like, that actually sounds good. And then you threw in Fruit Loops? No, that's too far.
It's okay. I just tweeted a picture of it on Scout Team Radio Twitter account. So if anybody wants to take a look, you can take a look and you get to see it. We also have Scott Kaiser putting in his 2 cents about the pineapple pizza. And yeah, he's all in on board with it too. There's no need to hide it. We just need to come out and unite as pineapple pizza connoisseurs all over the world. Yes, that's what we need to do.
Yeah, I'm thinking we are going different routes here, Loudbeard, because yours are just out there food. So I guess I'll take an out there food for you that I have. Using a donut as a hamburger bun. That's not as bad as Fruit Loops on a hot dog, but just like imagining the taste of a glazed donut and then biting into a juicy, like bloody burger. Ugh, sounds awful. Blood soaks into the bread, and there's nothing worse. I can't imagine what blood soaked into a glazed donut tastes like.
Yeah, I've seen those. I've always thought to myself, like, I want to try it. I bet it's not that bad, but I've never gotten myself around to actually trying it, Chris America. But you're right. That's a common weird food that seems like it's a food sin. So, but I'm not gonna knock it. Not gonna knock it till I try it. So, with my third pick in this beautiful food sin draft, I'm gonna go with the delicacy known as ketchup on white rice. You know what I'm talking about. Sometimes kids do it.
Wait, what?
Ketchup on white rice. Huh?
That sounds awful.
It's a thing.
That sounds disgusting.
It's a thing.
Okay.
I'll be honest, not anymore.
I've heard of ketchup on eggs.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard of ketchup on eggs. But one of your what?
I was going to say my youngest daughter, when she was younger, maybe about 4 or 5 years ago, kids love ketchup on everything. She liked it on French fries. She liked it on eggs, like you said. And she would occasionally do the ketchup on rice. And when I was researching exotic foods, this was something that came up as one of those, yeah, it sounds bizarre, but it's actually not that bad type of food. So I had to put it in my draft. It's an interesting one, huh?
Okay. Memphis Spence is coming in saying as long as the hot dog doesn't have ketchup on it. I know he's a big hater on ketchup on hot dogs. Honestly, that is... Stop making food up, Scott Kaiser says to Loudbeard. Things you did as a special quote-unquote child don't count. Don't blame it on your daughter. Wow.
Okay. Well said, sir.
Well, Loudbeard, Memphis Spence says don't put ketchup on hot dogs. That's honestly the only way I eat a hot dog is just ketchup. I know it's a big sin. I know that you're supposed to stop doing that at 12. But deep down inside, we all know Chris America never let go of that 12-year-old kid that is inside of him.
Nope, never gets rid of that kid deep down inside. Chris America, it sounds like you're having a little bit of internet problems. That's okay. We're going to keep rolling with this. It is your turn to draft, so hopefully you're thinking about it while your connection comes back on.
Steak.
Please repeat, sir.
Don't use ketchup on steak. If you season your steak right, if you cook your steak right, I don't even like people who put A1 sauce on it, but I'll give you A1 sauce. But if you season and cook your steak right, you should not need anything else. Like the steak and the fat alone should be flavor enough, and the seasoning that you put on it should be flavor enough for you to just enjoy. You don't need ketchup, and you shouldn't need A1 sauce.
All right, that's very good, sir. All right.
Am I breaking up still? I feel like
no,
you're
I
not
got
hearing me all the way.
I can hear you just fine.
Okay.
So my meals here get weirder and weirder as I go along. So ketchup on steak is your fourth pick in this draft, correct?
Right. Hmm.
All right, so I'm gonna have to move forward, and yeah, mine get a little weirder than ketchup and rice and a few others. I scoured the internet for some of the most unique meals that are out there that people seem to like. So you may hate on me on a few of these, but the next one I'm gonna select, and I've never tried this, and I never will try it, but flaming hot Cheetos and milk. Making it like a cereal. Yes, a flaming hot Cheetos cereal, Chris America. That is my next selection in my food sin draft.
There are way too many stoners out there ruining food because these are the only people I can think of that. Yeah. Make sure. Yeah. Scott Kaiser, make sure you don't get cut off in that sentence again. The Chris America never lets go of that 12-year-old kid. Out of context, Alphabet Boys are coming for you. Yeah. Yeah, I kind of thought that as I was saying. I was like, oh, man, that sounded bad. Anyways.
Yes, keep that going, please.
Flaming Cheerios, or not Cheerios, but Flaming Cheetos and milk?
Yes,
What
it
the
is,
hell is
sir.
wrong with people? That is just awful. I feel like I burped a little bit just thinking about it.
Because it's so
I think you're
delicious.
going to win just on grossness. You're just going to win on gross. I went for like food sins, and you went just all out with like, let me find the weirdest crap out there that stoners are coming up with. Whatever. I'm fine. I'm cool with it. My last one's kind of boring. I got to get more exciting with my draft, Slobbeard. You're always more exciting than I am. You're more funny than I always take the safe route. Next time, I'm going to get more creative. I'm going to spend more time on this. So my boring one, I don't even want to pick it, but I got nothing else written down. I'm just going to say it. Putting ice in white wine. Like, if you're not going to chill your white wine, then just don't drink it. But putting white wine, I almost said putting ice in beer, but I don't think anybody puts ice in beer. But I have seen multiple people put ice in wine, and it's like, why are you going to drink watered-down wine? That's so disgusting.
Yeah, I'm with you on that. Why would somebody do that? It's blasphemous. So yeah, quality pick there. Yours are very sensible, very sensible. I couldn't. I'm not as sensible as you are, and now I have a list of weird foods all put together in weird places, and I've got to pick one that sounds like somebody would actually eat. So for my last pick, and this seemed to be number one on some of these lists I saw out on the internet, and I've never tried this or never even heard of it, but I'm going all in for the number 5 pick. I could take a chance. I'm going ice cream and pickles. Speechless. That's how I like things to be. When I say something, I want Chris America to be speechless. He can't even comprehend or fathom the beauty of things that I've said on the air, and sometimes we just need a moment of silence for my greatness. All right. I appreciate everybody bearing with us for that beautiful moment of silence as Chris America pays tribute to Loudbeard and his greatness and how he's going to win this draft. And I'm talking to myself in the third person, which makes me even greater.
Okay, I'm back. All right, love it. I didn't hear your 5th pick, but I'll listen to it on Spotify, Podbean, Stitcher, Apple iTunes, or Apple Podcast, or Scout TV. But are you ready to hear what we need to do and what these concert goers need to do for Blink 182?
Yeah, I've been waiting all episode. At least since commercial break, I've been waiting.
I'll tell you
Fulfill
after
the
this.
tease.
I'll tell you after this one story, Loudbeard. We have another woman that doesn't live in Florida trying to take the Florida woman belt. Are you ready to hear what this woman did?
Let's hear it.
Well, you talked about, a armored truck driving around with the door wide open, money flying out, and you talked about pig guts flying out of another truck. Well, this woman decided to put her kids in the truck. But do you know where she put her kids, Loudbeard?
No. Where?
She put her kids in a pool, and that pool was on the roof of the truck or the SUV, and the kids were just chilling in the pool while she's driving around. That, of course, is Illinois woman driving around with her kids in a pool on top of an SUV.
She's no Florida woman.
No, but that's a very close second.
See, Florida woman would have been on meth.
I don't know what Illinois woman was on, but she had to be on something. And then Loudbeard, the tease of the century. You ready to know what we're going to do this summer? It's actually going to be in September. September 20th is the date. Although I want to recheck this because I feel like telling the government this is what you're doing and what date it's on I feel like there's got to be some back channels to figure out the real date. But we're going to storm Area 51, Loudbeard. There are 300,000 people that have signed up to storm Area 51 on September 20th, 2019. What a great way to end the summer by going out to the desert of Nevada and storming Area 51. And let's see if these aliens are there. The whole premise is they can't shoot us all, Loudbeard. So we're going to work our way to the back of this crowd of 300,000 people. Nobody wants to be the front of this line, right?
No.
You want to be
run
at
over
least,
by
like,
some weirdos.
not only just run over, but they're going to open fire on you, Loudbeard. This whole they can't shoot us all thing, that's a real thing. So, front lines, you're going to be the first ones to be mowed down.
Yeah, I'm just gonna stay out of the state. I'm good. I'm gonna
You
pass.
don't want to go see what's on Area 51?
I mean, I do, but I'll go the next day, or maybe I'll see I'll look at all the videos on Twitter, all the pictures on Twitter. I'm gonna sit at home. I'm gonna be hot still. I'm gonna be eating my pickles and ice cream and cooling off while I watch all of the videos on my phone.
Yeah, that does sound like a better idea. Plus, you don't have to run.
Yeah, I don't want to run.
Well, unfortunately, Loudbeard, we got to run for the weekend. It's been an amazing 2 years with you, buddy. I appreciate all that you do for the show, for me, and it's been awesome, man. I'm ready for another 2 years.
I appreciate you phoning it in on the drafts to make it easier for me to win. You're a great person for doing that.
Yeah, sure.
I appreciate the 2 years of greatness, and here's to 2 more.
At least. All right, guys, have a great weekend. We'll see you on Monday. Peace.
Daily fantasy sports have taken the world by storm, and Thrive Fantasy has a whole new twist. You make prop bets on only the top players in each game. No more sifting through the 12th man of a basketball roster. Then you just sit back and enjoy the action. 12-Ounce Sports, Radio, and Thrive Fantasy have now partnered to offer our listeners free house money to play with. Just use the promo code 12OZSports. That's 12OZSports, all caps, during your next deposit to receive the bonus. That's Thrive Fantasy and the promo code 12OZSports. Now go win. Daily fantasy sports have taken the world by storm, and Thrive Fantasy has a whole new twist. You make prop bets on only the top players in each game. No more sifting through the 12th man of a basketball roster. Then you just sit back and enjoy the action. 12-Ounce Sports, Radio, and Thrive Fantasy have now partnered to offer our listeners free house money to play with. Just use the promo code 12OZSports. That's 12OZSports, all caps, during your next deposit to receive the bonus. That's Thrive Fantasy and the promo code 12OZSports. Now go win.
Hey everybody, it's your favorite Patriot, Chris America, and I want you to listen every single weekday, Monday through Friday, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., and on replays from 11 a.m. to noon of Scout Team Sports. Listen, George Washington did not cross over the ocean blue in 1492 to defeat the Nazis, so you can listen to the same tired national clickbait sports stories. So once again, tune in to us every single morning, 6 a.m. to 7 a.m., and then we replay from 11 to noon. I will see you there, and God bless America.
Hey there, listeners. Did you know a recent NBA basketball ticket on 12-Ounce Sports Radio was only $5? That's right. You can buy event tickets on 12-Ounce Sports Radio for extremely low prices. Go to www.12ozsportsradio.com and click the event tickets page on the menu and browse. You won't believe how easy and inexpensive it is to attend your next event. So be sure to go to www.12ozsportsradio.com and click the event tickets page on our website. See you at the game.
If you listen to 12 Ounce Sports Radio, then you know that one of the great things about us is we're corporate free. To stay corporate free and allow our shows to have full creative freedom, we do have sponsors, which you can find at www.12ozsportsradio.com. Navigate to the sponsors page, and you'll find all kinds of great deals, discounts, and gear for your favorite sports team, courtesy of 12 Ounce Sports Radio and our sponsors. So be sure to check that out. Next time you're online, go to www.12ozsportsradio.com, and thanks for listening.
Daily fantasy sports have taken the world by storm, and Thrive Fantasy has a whole new twist. You make prop bets on only the top players in each game. No more sifting through the 12th man of a basketball roster. Then you just sit back and enjoy the action. 12 Ounce Sports Radio and Thrive Fantasy have now partnered to offer our listeners free house money to play with. Just use the promo code 12OZSports. That's 12OZSports, all caps, during your next deposit to receive the bonus. That's Thrive Fantasy and the promo code 12OZSports. Now go win.
You want to like them, but you can't.
Are you listening?
What?
Are you listening?
Did you bring me on this show to insult me?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Hey, y'all don't want it with us, man. You straight gangsters over here,
Straight
man.
gangster.
Ah.
Yeah, good morning and welcome back. That's right, you are listening to Scout Team Radio. We are bringing it to you hot and live like we do each and every morning, Monday through Friday. I am one of your gracious hosts,